Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back doing another trade which was from the Asian session last night. I took the trade last night, not in the best position, but I decided to let it run all through the night. I ended up putting my stop in here, came very close, but it reversed, and I just got to the computer now about 10 minutes ago to see that my trade is working out pretty good actually. Today's date is February the 7th, and as you can see from the meter, it still is the best trade to take, and that is why I'm staying in the trade. I have other reasons why I took the trade and why I'm staying in the trade, as I teach in the training videos. At the moment, I'll run a check to see how many pips I'm up. At the moment, it's only 12 pips. See if I can grab some more. It does have some clearance, but as this market is very random, it can reverse. But generally, as a rule, within the beginning of the blue box, it'll pick a direction, like it did over here on the left side. Beginning of the blue box, picked a direction, went down. Now, I wasn't in front of the computer. I should have got in this area here, but I didn't. And then after I analyzed the charts from the higher time frames, I decided to put in the trade. And then I decided to let it run throughout the night. Came very close to my stop, by the way, but it never did hit my stop. So it hooked around, and as I said when I got up this morning, right in this area, I saw that beginning of the blue box, and it's starting to work its way down, and the meter's cooperating. I wish it was cooperating a little bit more, so I would like to see the yen either stronger or the CAD weaker, but it looks like it's working in my favor. So trading is just a waiting game, and the highest probability, you got to take the best trade. With so many currency pairs, you know, if you don't check a bunch of currency pairs, check the meter, if you don't do things correctly, you'll just take the wrong pair and won't be going much of any direction, or it'll go against you. But if you follow the rules in the PIP trigger training videos that I teach in detail over and over, once you master that, then you can have trades like this, day in and day out. The CAD went from 18 to 16% now, so that's all good. So anyhow, as I said, I'm going to go for breakfast. I am running late even for breakfast today, and when I come back, we shall see how my trade is moving along. Forex Nelson is back to wrap up my trade. I came back from my breakfast. I took this trade last night, the CAD yen, as you can see down at the bottom. Didn't get in at the best location, but I analyzed the charts and I knew that it was going to continue in a downtrend as I looked at the higher time frames, and I followed the rules within the PIP trigger trading system. It did come back. It never did hit my stop. It was very close, but it never did hit my stop. And I did get in right where this cursor is, right here. And I just closed it out with 22 pips for 2,700 and change. So now I can call this a day, but it's only 8:38 in the morning, and certainly if I can find another trade, like this pound CAD over here is looking pretty good. Of course, I'll have to follow my rules and make sure that it's good to go. Just because the meter's saying doesn't mean to take it. Same as when you get a trigger. You get a trigger, you just don't automatically take it. You have to follow the rules within the PIP trigger trading system. Forex Nelson is back. I found another trade, the one I was telling you about, the pound CAD according to the meter. I took it exactly almost 15 minutes ago, right here on this candle. Doing a bit of a pullback right now, but that's okay. It still has room to go up according to the higher time frames and the way I teach in the PIP trigger trading system videos. Forex Nelson is back, and I am still in the trade. I wanted to break the top here, but the trade just did a small pullback, and now it's continuing up, and it just broke the top there if you just saw the arrow move over. And some traders made a comment something about arrow repainting, but that's okay. Once you understand how this arrow works, you know that it moves to the right, and as long as it keeps moving to the right, you want to stay in the trade because it hasn't formed a strong enough resistance level. As far as all the other indicators, in all of my 12 different PIP triggers, nothing repaints. The only thing that will repaint is the very last bar here. It will flicker between red and blue, but once it locks it in, then it keeps the same color, so you can make good trading decisions. And plus, you should wait until the candle closes. I don't always wait, but if you want to be sure, then you can wait. 2400, 2500, I knew exactly to take this trade, why I took the trade, and I know by looking at the higher time frames where it has a potential to go. But normally I'm only looking for 10, 20, or 30 pips per trade. Right now I'm up 26 pips. And as long as it keeps moving like this, I'll stay in the trade. Today's going to turn out to be a great day. Ooh, it's almost going to hit my target here. I'm going to move it out of the way really as quickly as possible. And if I can't do that, and just like that, that was, let me see, what was that anyhow? It's not really a target. It's 80 pips. I'm definitely not aiming for 80 pips. Let's see what I'm up right now. I'm up 26. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this because I'm very happy with my totals for the day, and I may just close the trade and call it a day. Learned a long time ago not to be too greedy. I'm going to watch this carefully, and if I start to see some red or anything at all, I'll probably just close the trade. I'm not looking for anything specifically, just trying to get 10, 20, or 30 pips. And yeah, I'll report back shortly. Forex Nelson is back. I decided to close the trade mostly because I'm happy with the pip total, and secondly, I took a look at the higher time frames. Right here, it was struggling here for a moment. This resistance, so I just decided to close the trade. And there's a cluster here of support, resistance, resistance. This thing could easily hook around and go down. So anyhow, to wrap up this day, I took the trade right here on this cursor. Wasn't that long ago. It was actually at pound CAD, let's see, 8:45. 30 minutes ago I took the trade. I was in the trade for only 30 minutes, and I closed it out with 24 pips approximately. I know it's still going up, but that's okay. And I did my totals on the other one. Which one was it? The CAD yen. As I said earlier, during the Asian session, I took the trade here, and I closed it out with 20, 21, or 22 pips. So, if your trading is subpar, and if you wish to get it better, I highly recommend for you to get your hands on the PIP trigger. It works great for me, and I'm sure after you learn the rules, it'll work great for you too. So if you want to get the PIP trigger, if you have any questions about the PIP trigger, look right below this video and you'll see a write-up similar to this. I do charge for the PIP trigger full package $250. You will get an exact copy of my platform, exactly like this, and I'll even help to set it up. I do customer service one-on-one. I use TeamViewer. Only takes me 10 minutes, and I'll set up your charts no matter where you live in the world. I do give 345 training videos and 20 bonus videos, along with a lot of PDF books and Word documents. It's not necessarily the system. There is no such thing as the Holy Grail or the magical system. That is why I give you 12 of them, because I know you will go through a few before you find success. So instead of spending hundreds of dollars on each and every system, you buy one system off me, the PIP Trigger, and I give you 11 more systems. It works out to approximately $20 a system. And if you actually want to see them, you can click on the link below. I can actually show you in the template here. From 1 to 12, these are the 12 systems. I tried and tested and made money with each and every one of these, along with Bollinger Bands and MACDs, moving averages and bands. A lot of people like to trade bands, along either that or with the Bollinger Bands. So as I said, if you have any questions, and just get in touch with me. I'm very easy to get a hold of. Pick up the phone and call my cell. Here's my cell number down here at the bottom left side. And if you live too far, just shoot me an email. I will reply usually within less than an hour. And then of course I do prefer Skype. And through Skype screen sharing, I can show you more tips and tricks and answer your questions, which surely should help your trading. And if you have any questions on the PIP Trigger. I've been getting a lot of traders either emailing me or calling me directly about this $1 million trade plan. It's something I spent more than 3 months working on. It's where you just need one trade per day. All you need is 10 pips, one trade a day, 20 trades per month, and then I go in much more detail within the plan on how you can start with $1,000 and in less than 1 year. So in other words, by Christmas of this year, you can turn a very small account and become a self-made millionaire. Numbers don't lie. When you get the PIP Trigger, I'll give you the $1 million trade plan. So anyhow, that just about wraps up this video. If you have any questions, get in touch with me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading, and bye for now.